Good morning all. We are on Wednesday the 28th of December, and yeah, we was due to do last night, but because of what we found out during the last couple of days, there was definitely an obvious bite time. So yeah, you know, knowing I was going to have to be off this morning, it made sense not to do last night and phone in and see if I could do the day today. And fortunately, there was one more space left, and yeah, I've managed to get back round here this morning. On arriving into the swim, yeah, I see one straight away round to the right, just in the margin. Wind's very, very strong. It's very wet, but it feels good for a bite. It really does. I mean, this reminds me of a day last year when I had a fish called Benson. Yeah, it was very, very blustery, blowing into this end, and you couldn't cast that far because of the wind. But it just meant that, you know, on a hard punch at around about 70 yards going into a blustery southwesterly, that I was going straight into a deep gully, and it worked out perfect. It seems that as long as you get a drop, you get a bite when they're in front of you. But if you landed on a bar, you ain't going to get a bite. So, yeah, today's been the same thing, to be fair. I've cast the rods out. One slightly round to the right where I had a few yesterday, and two just punched out in front. Exactly the same tactics again. Bags of maggots and bags of ASM crumb, on, you know, little wafters on slip D's, with maggots, tipped with maggots. So yeah, we are hopeful for the day. This is going to be it, to be fair, until probably the end of January. Yeah, might be able to do a weekend or two at the end of January, but I want to try and get booked in on outfits. But yeah, we'll see. Yeah, so fingers crossed for the day. Don't know how much we're going to be able to film outside the bivvy, because it really is miserable out there. But we shall do our best. But yeah, it feels good. Seeing one already as well. Bite time, like I say, the bite time we found is definitely between 12:30. Yesterday it was 12:30 through till dark. Day before it was 12:30 through till about 20 to 3, I think, or 20 past 2, something like that. So yeah, we shall await developments. Well guys, very blustery out here today, but not a bite, nice and early, 10 o'clock in the morning. Probably another double, another common, yet another common. Still, hopefully we get a better one if we keep wading through. Right, let this one go, get the rod back out, see if we can get one of them better ones. Go on fella, away you go. I'm saying we're in the land, isn't it? Go on fella, away you go. Well guys, that is my view out of the bivvy. I hate setting up not facing the water, I really do. But if I sat up facing the water in this, well, the bivvy will be over them trees. So yeah, it can't be out. The only good thing is when I have poked my head out, I've seen a few both times. And yeah, one of them was a good mirror, funny enough. I was looking straight at it, and it'd be nice to get that one, because the last well, today we started off with a little common, and that's all we was getting yesterday. So, you know, commons up to 23, but I mean 6 of them were definitely doubles yesterday, with a couple of 20s. But yeah, we started off with a small double again today. So fingers crossed there'll be a big one. You can't pick them at the end of the day, you just got to go through them. And yeah, as long as we're getting bites, we ain't going far wrong. So fingers crossed for that big one. Meanwhile, I should look at the tree trunks over there. There you go guys, look at them waves. Yeah, but every now and then if you look, you will see one. But yeah, very short low I expect we've got at the moment, you know, without the rain. Yeah, it's probably blowing. Nice if it stirs up one of them big ones. Well guys, right hand rod's away this time, and yeah, hidden over there. We haven't done one of the nets, but yeah, I'm not going to get it out. It's another little common. Hopefully we'll keep wading through these little commons, we'll get a better one. But yeah, another common. That's the 10th common in a row for me now. Yeah, with these two in the last session. Right, let's get around up to get the rod back out. Happy days. One thing's for sure, the old wind's definitely held them carp down here. Yeah, it seems that every time I poke my head out I see a fish, so yeah, which is good. The fact that we've had two already, with the rods only being out probably about an hour and a half. Yeah, and we're ready, you know, we're ready for that sort of feeding spell that we found on the last session, sort of this afternoon, from sort of 12:30 onwards. We're ready for it. We've got rigs ready, PVA bags tied, baits on rigs. Yeah, we're ready for it. Hopefully it will happen like it did yesterday and the day before. Yeah, lake's busy now. It's, you know, you can have 6 anglers on the lake, and that's exactly how many there is. So yeah, no one down this end, strangely, with the wind blowing down there. But maybe they've seen something up there. So but yeah, fingers crossed for a big one. Definitely had a fair run of little commons at the minute, but you know, I'm well pleased to catch fish, guys, don't get me wrong. You know, and if the action was a bit slower, I probably would have, you know, had them up for photos and that a bit more. But you know, double figured commons, they all look the same, to be fair. And yeah, any 20s, they'll be up, you know, and it's different with mirrors. They all look different, you know. It's worth getting them out and having a look, photographing them, etc. But yeah, I'm not so keen with commons. Once you've had a few double figured commons, then you've seen them all, really. But yeah, fingers crossed for a big one. We've just got to keep going through these little ones and hope that there's a big one out there. But I remember as well, last year when I had one of the big commons, Benson, it come on a day where I think I had a fair few fish. I think I had 10 or 11 fish, but the nearest to Benson was 22 pounds. So hopefully there's another big one lurking in amongst the little ones out there today. One thing's for sure, time will tell. In the meantime, I should carry on feeding my mate Robin. I've got started to get him coming right up to my chair now, so yeah, unless I've overfed him and he don't come back. Right, it's like pure chaos in here again. Look, dumped, everything dumped, but still we're organised, we're ready, we know where everything is. Yeah, left me water around the van, so we're going to go without water for the day. I'm not going to reel in and go and get it. Considering I checked the gas bottle as well, and there's probably only enough for a couple of cups of coffee or tea. So yeah, we'll leave it. I might just have to guzzle 4 pints of milk. But yeah, she'll enjoy today, last day for a while, I dare say, unless I can get out New Year's Day, which is, we'll see. Like I say, I've got work between now and then, so plenty of the session left. Best part of 6 hours, I think, 5 or 6 hours, so fingers crossed for a big one. That's what I love about this time of year, guys. You know, robins come down and pretty much ask you for food. There you go, look, you're so close to me now. I reckon I'll got a chance of having him eating out my hand by the end of the day. Yeah, very trusting little bird. I'm surprised he's about, to be fair, because it's so windy, but he's obviously hungry, keeps coming back. Well guys, nothing else has occurred. It is now 20 to 1. I've just been back to the van, got another battery pack and got me water. I thought I will want a cup of tea if I get a chance this afternoon. So yeah, and we've come back and we've managed to get all 3 rods out, and it's still only 1:45, so got the rods back out on bite time. Well, what was the bite time yesterday? Obviously we're already 2 to the good today, but yeah, it's looking good out there. It is looking good. I haven't seen anything for about the last hour, but it is looking good. Yeah, fingers crossed for this afternoon. Hopefully the rain will ease off for the last couple of hours and be able to stand out there and watch and try and buy ourselves a bite by watching the water and putting rigs to the fish that are showing. But at the moment there's not a lot you can do. It's so blustery and raining out there. It's yeah, as you can see, I pretty much got myself soaked going round to the van, but needs must and all that. Like I say, rods are back out there. Yeah, just awaiting developments now. It's dry, I must say, it's driving me mad looking at that tree over there. Yeah, I love watching the water, and yeah, when I'm stuck in that situation where I can't, yeah, I'm not a fan. Not a fan of looking away from the water. I want to be knowing what's going on all the time. But well, I could stand out there, but I'll only get soaked through to the skin in no time. But weather forecast does show that after 2 it should die out, so we'll see. We'll make the most of it no matter what happens weather-wise. Fingers crossed for a good one. Another little tip for you is yeah, when you're fishing little bags of maggots and whatever, mesh bags, double them up, because you know, and it ensures that it goes down to the bottom. If you get a good, you know, when you put your hook through the mesh, if you try and grab both bits of the both layers of the mesh, it will ensure that your rig gets down, that they go down with your rig to the bottom. Yeah, it doesn't always work when you just nick it on with through one layer of mesh, but with a doubled up bag, it will ensure that you get your your free offerings round your rig down on the bottom. Yeah, we are still bivvy bound. Well guys, I must be doing far too much talking today. Just said one of my microphones run out of battery already, or run out of charge should I say. But it's driving me mad sucking this bivvy, it really is. Yeah, it really is taking its toll on me now. But hopefully we'll be able to get out there for the last couple of hours just to watch the water. It'll be great. Well, it's quieting down guys, that's for sure. Shame the weather hasn't. But, yeah, had them two quite quick, and it's yeah, very quiet since. But anyway, I just want to mention guys that you know, there's not just this video you're watching, but there's lots of other vlogs on my channel. I think over 90 now. Yeah, so feel free to have a look through. There's ones on rigs and different venues and whatever. Yeah, there's the previous year's vlogs from fishing on Redlands. Yeah, lots of different venues and whatever. River vlogs, and yeah, and hopefully a lot more different venues in the future. But yeah, sadly in this world you're governed by how much money you've got to, you know, where you can go fishing. But yeah, at the moment it's had a bit of a crap year, to be fair. So fingers crossed things will pick up next year, and yeah, we'll get out to some of these other venues and have a go on them. Lots of good day tickets now, you know. You got Bluebell, Kingfisher, lots of different waters with £40 plus fishing, Cottington, loads and loads and loads. So yeah, hopefully in the future we'll get out to them. Yeah, fingers crossed. I hope to have a go on Larky 2 and the old railway lake, SWS railway lake, next year. Yeah, that would be good. Some good fishing there. You know, there's no 40-pounders in the railway lake, but there's one close, you know, and they're really old fish, so it'd be nice to have a go at them. And obviously in number 2 you got the £50 common. So yeah, fingers crossed for this afternoon. It is very bleak. The weather forecast seems to think that the rain should go by about 2:30, but we'll see. We shall see. One thing's for sure, it is driving me mad in this bivvy. It really is. Just want to get out there and watch. Don't know what you're missing, do you? That's the thing. You know, it could be such a small zone out there where the fish are sitting that you can't see where that is and get a rig to them, then you might not get a bite. But fingers crossed, the best time still to come. It was yesterday, that's for sure. Well guys, sadly, yeah, I just had number 3, and it was absolutely torrential. So I literally unhooked it and sent it on its way. But it's definitely the biggest one of today. Yeah, again, probably only an eye double. So yeah, I let it go. It was absolutely torrential. I couldn't do any filming or anything at that time. It was, yeah, silly out there. But yeah, it's another one to the good. About the last hour and 45 minutes now. Be nice to get one, you know, get a 20-pounder, hold it up for the camera or bigger. Fingers crossed. But it's been a slow afternoon this time. Yeah, the only thing that's registering bites at the moment is wind. But yeah, fingers crossed we can get another bite and actually hold one up. It's meant to stop raining now. Whether it does or not is another thing, but fingers crossed it does, and fingers crossed we can get one to hold up for the camera. I'll catch up with you in a bit. That's a bite, guys. Yep, that's a bite. Thanks. Like the video, guys, give us a thumbs up, smash the subscribe button, click the notification bell, that way you'll be notified the next time my other vlog go live. Yeah, by all means follow me, Adam Honeyset on Facebook, Adam Carp Honeyset on Instagram. One thing's for sure, guys, we'll be seeing you on the bank again soon. All the best, guys, thanks for watching.